Morning all, this is Ruchira. I am a founder of Vedic Solutions. Invite you all for today's discussion on why walk when we can fly. Okay, it is something related to unlocking potential. Today's host and the keynote speaker with us is Mr. DP Gupta, who is having 20 plus years of experience with working with renowned organizations in the pharma field. He will be sharing some insights with us related to like how we can unlock our today. So over to you, Gupta sir. You can start with the discussion.
The genesis of this program is that during our field work and during our office work, when we interact the people, many people are struggling to grow in the career. They don't know how to do better in spite of their good performance in terms of the numbers. They are not able to grow in their career. So I thought, let's compile all my thoughts put together and let's discuss with everyone. So before I start, I would like to just introduce myself. I have done BPharm, PGCBM from XRI Jamshedpur. In March 95, I have started as a medical rep with Cipla. So almost 14 years I have worked Cipla as from medical rep to business head. Then from Jan to December 2019, I was with Alembic Pharma as an associate vice president. And from December onwards, I have joined Brinton Pharma as a Brinton head. In my career, I have launched the three successful business of Cipla Nurture, Alembic Healthcare, and Alembic Alina. People knows me as a business transformer, enterprising mindset, and with the thought leader. So my first question to all of you: why you are here? So please share your purpose and current position in chat box. So I will able to know why you are here, why you are spending your Sunday with us today. So if you can give your comments, we have the just 20 seconds with you.
Mr. Prashant is writing to learn newer ideas. Mr. Umang
Okay.
Agrawal to grow ourselves in career.
Yeah.
Mr. Rajinder Narula, he is writing, I want to become a successful leader, RMFDC Chandigarh.
Wonderful, wonderful. So growing in your career, successful leader, absolutely fine. I wish you all the success in your future career, and definitely you will get the some answer of your queries as well as your purpose to attending the session.
Okay, sir,
Someone
there,
have says,
yeah,
yeah.
there are two more. Mr. Anup is writing, gain some knowledge, ABM Lucknow. Uh, and Mr. Vineet is saying, DMFDC.
Until you try, you never knows how high and far you can go and how much you can be. Right. So why we work? Long back, Maslow have given a theory in the management, and I am very sure many of you must be aware about this theory of the Maslow principle. Why the people work? Why? What people need. So in general, people work for the three things. One is that their basic need, their psychological need, and their self realization. They work, and for the self actualization they work. We all are in the job, so we are able to fulfill our the basic needs of the food, water, air. We have our friends, close bondings with our family, but beyond this, now we need in our life prestige, we need growth, and we need the some accomplishment. And this is the psychological need, and that is the very very important in person's life, and that gives all the kick to do the better work and to do better and better every day. Do you know you are in one of the best industry in the market? I would like to say the few facts about the pharma industry. Pharma industry is currently in India is the 1.4 lakhs CR, and India is the pharmacy of the world, right? Career in the pharmaceutical sales is a ticket to the stable employment in any economy based on the stability of the healthcare industry and a never-ending needs for the physicians and clinicians to write prescriptions for their patient. So you are in the most stable industry in the market, and if you choose to work in the pharmaceuticals, you will not have to worry about the industry become redundant. Even in this COVID era, pharma industry is the only industry that is doing much better than the other industry. Working in the pharmaceutical industry allow you to change people's life for the better. You are not only doing the job, you are making the difference with the people's life. The pharmaceutical industry is continuously growing and shining like no other industry. It is an industry which never stands still. The kind of the industry which is always looking for the dynamic people who want to achieve great things. With constant room for the career development and individual growth, there is never a dull day in the pharmaceutical industry. So you are in the right industry, right? You have the tremendous opportunity to grow, and I am very happy you have the lot of will to grow, and that is the most important thing in the life. There is a tremendous career opportunity in the pharma industry. From medical rep to CEO, you can move, and some of you are already moving in this direction. Medical rep to area manager to regional manager, zonal manager, national manager, GM, senior GM, BP, senior BP, BU head, cluster heads, and the CEO or managing director of the company. You see the opportunity to grow in your career, and every step you just need only 2 to 3 years. You don't need the much more time than this. If you are spending more than 3 years at the one position, we should think, really, I am justifying with my potential. So now I am having a one question with all of you. Does every performer get growth or career advancement in industry? Please say yes or no. If you can just type it in your chat box. Does every performer gets growth or career advancement? Ruchira, would you like to share their comments?
So most of them are saying yes. Yes.
But I am saying you, this is not right. Every performer doesn't get growth or career advancement with the numbers only. Let us discuss this. Some slide I will discuss with you. But the thing that makes the difference in the people's career, there are the two types of the people are there in the industry. Is people who are unwillingness to grow, people who have inability to learn, they are very low in confidence, failing on the commitment, unable to portray oneself as a leader, lack of no self, and following the crowd and trend. And you people are not in this group. That's why you people are here, because your desire to learn brings you in for the today's session. So the things that can make a difference to the people's growth is the personality, interest, skill, life's goal, and staying positive and the focused. And so out of these 5 things, today we would like to discuss 2 things, that is the skill and life goals. And out of these also, I will majorly focus on the skill required to the growth in your career. Do you know every company has some expectations from the future leaders, but these expectations has not written anywhere. No manager, no of your senior will tell you what company expect from you, right? They will just ask you the number, but they will not tell you what they require and how you can achieve. This is the 4 cases. Please have a close look on these 4 cases. They are the 4 salespersons are there, A, B, C, D. All these 4 reps have achieved the 100% achievement. They are achieving their target month after month. This is the number of months where the people have joined the target 8, 9, 10, 11. A rep has achieved the target for the 8 months of the year. B have achieved the target 9 months of the year. C has achieved 10 months of the year, and subsequently. Simultaneously, if you see their customer coverage, they have the customer coverage 70, 80, 90, and 100%. This is their number of the prescriber 20, 30, 40, 50, right? And this is their target of priority product of the company or the division. May I ask you this question? Who is this most compatible person out of these 4 cases? All these 4 people are champion. All of them are more than 100%. For which sales will you pick up as a leader? Please write your comments.
Sir, we have received some answers as D. D,
Okay.
option D. Most of
Option
them,
D.
all of them are writing D.
Wonderful, wonderful. You are very correct. The answer is the D, right? And you see, this case study itself is saying why we have picked up the D. Because this person is having the consistency in the business. This person is having the better customer coverage. This person is having the large number of the prescriber base. And this person is working or has achieved the priority product target achievement also. It means he is consistent in business, he is consistent in the efforts, he is adding the more customer to the organization, and he is aligned with the company priorities, right? So these 4 things: consistency in business, consistency in coverage, addition of the prescribers, alignment with the organization, these 4 things we require for the growth. And simultaneously we need a balance between the processes and performance, right? You can't have the only processes, you can't have the only performance in your career. So there are the 4 areas where the every leader has to focus. One is the people, process, market development. These are the major areas where the every manager, every leader, every medical rep has to work. People, they have to work on the people that we will discuss, processes, market development, and 4th important thing, the leader has to be on the continuous learning. In today's scenario, we people have to learn every day, irrespective of our designation, irrespective of our company, irrespective of our the position. Right? So we will discuss each one of this, and all of these 4 areas we can cover up with 6 things. One is the consistency in business, business development, team building, leadership, excellent orientation, strategy planning and implementation, and this is the secret ladder to the success in the pharma industry. These things no one will discuss with you, but you have to develop in your behavior month after month, day after day, year after year, right? So let's understand what is the definition of the consistency in business. As we have discussed in our case, inconsistent, people achieve the target 100% by doing that business in only the first 4 months of the year, and then they are inconsistent. Second category of the people are there, they achieve the target, but there is no focus on the efforts, no focus on the customer coverage, no focus on the visit frequencies, no focus on the priority product. Third category is there, people have the customer coverage, but they have the limited product mix, or they are having the limited customers who are supporting to them. In the industry, if you see all the big companies and all the big brands, if they are big because of they have the large number of the prescriber base in the territory. And 4th category is there, where salesperson is having the better customer mix and better products mix. So we have to move from inconsistent to here, here to here, here to here. You have to move. You have to achieve the target in all the 4 situations, but You have to focus on the efforts, you have to focus on the customers, you have to focus on the product mix, and you have to make the product desired product mix and desired customer mix. So you will have the consistency in business. Then the second important point is how we can work on the market development. You know, as a leader, we have to be continuously working on the market development. And again, if you see, the parameters are different. First is that the person doesn't look for any new opportunity in the market, right? Second kind of the people are there who develop the market only when they are asked to do so. When they are asked to do, you cover this area, you cover this hospital, you cover this retailer, then they start working on this. So they develop, but they identify the guidance. Third category of the people are there who continuously see the new opportunities in the market. How many new hospitals have developed, how many new interiors are being developed, how geography of the territory is being expanded, but they are not using any new technique. They are using only the old techniques. Old techniques means these new hospitals are there, these new opportunities there, I have started working, I am going and I'm covering and coming back. And fourth category is there who identify the development of the new opportunity in the market, and simultaneously he use the new techniques, that is the real market development. So in market development, are you using the old techniques or are you using the new techniques, right? Because things are dynamic. Now in COVID era, you see how people are using the webinar, how people are using the Zoom, how people are using digital, how people are using the multiple different things, right? So inconsistent in customer development to the development of the market with the newer tactics is required in your behavior. And we have to focus on the customer development. To extensive focus on the customer development is required for your success. So if you have the thought process on this, if you will align for this, definitely it will help you in your business, it will help you in your career. Third important focus area is the team building, because people focus is very, very important for all the managerial position, whether you are area manager, regional manager, zonal manager, national manager, or any manager. So first category of the people are there where you don't have any focus. Second category of there is you have the limited focus on the people. Limited focus on the people means things you require from them, you have just explained them and they are doing it. Third thing is that it's a customized plan. Customized plan means you have identified the weakness and the strength of the team member, and accordingly his weakness and strength, you are giving the assignments to develop him. So that is the customized plan. And fourth is that once you have done the customized plan for the team building, you are helping the team member in the KOL development. So you see, team focus, you can just evaluate yourself in your behavior, where you are at this point. You are here, you are here, you are here, or you are here. So no focus to customize team development plan plus addition of the KOL development is required in the team development process. And how to do this, what to do this we can discuss sometime, or Ruchira can help you how you can make your team in the stronger manner later on. And then comes the leadership. Leadership is a position that include the two very, very critical parameter. One is that crisis management, and second thing is that how you take the decision in the crisis management. Leader has to continuously work on these things. First important thing is that whether are you taking the decision only in the fair weather condition. When everything is fine, you are able to deliver the numbers. When everything is worst, you are just on the back foot, right? Just for example, in COVID era, some of the companies, some of the people are doing their best. Some of the people are just sitting and they are just waiting when the COVID will be over. So what you do in the fair weather conditions or any crisis is there, then you need some guidance. So you do the crisis management with the guidance. Third thing is that you do the crisis management, but you handle the crisis management independently, right? So you have the better ability to handle the crisis management. And fourth issue is that how you handle the crisis management in the dignified manner. And dignified manner means what is the short term and long term implication of your decisions, that you have to see this. So how you handle the crisis, how you take the decisions is required for the leadership function, whether it is the people management, whether it is the stockist management, whether it is the customer management or any external scenario. How you work on this, so you have to work from the fair weather condition management in the dignified manner, and simultaneously you have to focus on your relationship between external customers as well as the internal customers. Internal customer means your team, external customer means the customer, stockist, retailer, distribution and the many other things. So this is called the leadership. So far we have discussed the four things. One is the consistency business, market development, team building and leadership, right? And last final point is that strategy planning and execution. These are the 2 points I will discuss: strategy planning and excellence orientation. So strategy planning, because every marketing company is having some plans. So you have to review yourself where you stand. Our marketing department or marketing heads have given some plan of the given strategy. You have executed this, right? That is the level here. Then you got some strategy from the head office. You have discussed with your team. Your team have on that marketing plan is the ownership. Third, you got some strategy, whether it is applicable to your region, zone or territory or not. Accordingly, you have re-customized your strategy is here. And fourth is that you have seen the marketing strategy. You have seen how this team is owning the marketing plan. You have customized that strategies, and then you have given some suggestion to the head office is partnering ad creation. You have given the suggestion to your marketing heads, your business heads and other things. So your involvement, so you see your involvement should be here to here. Means you are just not executor of the strategy. Your team should own up the strategy. Team should not own up the strategy by the pressure. They should own the strategy by the great pride and pleasure, right? And you have to customize the strategy as per the real local needs. And fourth, you have to partnering those strategies with your head office and your business head. So your level of the involvement should be like this. And you are from not only you have to ensure the implementation, but you have to do the partnership with the head office, right? So this is the strategy planning and execution. So far we have talked about the 5 competencies: consistency in business, business development, team building, leadership, excellent orientation. So strategy planning and implementation. And now we discuss the excellence orientation. Excellence orientation is a combination of the desire and efforts, and I appreciate all of you. You have a significant desire to grow in your career. That's why you are spending the time on this Sunday for this session, right? So you should have a desire. Desire means that you should have a desire that I should be the number one in my company, in number one in my zone, number one in my region, or I can be number one in the PCPM, or number one in the products, or number one in the productivity, right? So first your goal, if you are as area manager, you should be think like this: I should be the number one area manager in the country. If you are zonal manager, you should be the number one zonal manager in the country. If you are already number one in the zone, then you should aspire you can be the number one in the company. And if you are number one in the company, then you should say my brand should be the number one in the industry or in the particular therapeutic segment, right? If you are at the area manager, you can see the your peer group, how much they sell the same therapeutic group, how much you are contributing. If you are regional manager, you can compare with the other competitor. So you should have a great awareness for this, where you are standing and what is your achievable goals in the next level. So number one in the region, number one in the zones, number one in company, number one in headquarter among the competitors will give you the excellence in your work, right? And as I talk to, should be aware and you should be make the attempt to continuous learning in the COVID era. As a manager, you should have your digital presence in the LinkedIn. I request all of you to make your account if your account is not there, because you can be in touch with the all the great people of the different industries, HR, consultants, cross industries, everywhere you can make a very good network. And in today's industry and in today's competitive era, people who are having the network will only win. You should be very good in MS Excel and PowerPoint. Nowadays you have the lot of time. Please spend some time on the LinkedIn courses or YouTube, and you become aware, and you should be good in the both the things, MS Excel and PowerPoint. There is a lot of online courses, and the part-time are there by the different universities of the world, so you should enroll it. And I request and I advise strongly to you people who have not done the MBA. Now there is a number of the ways to do the MBAs. You should find out the good institute, all the IIM of the country, XLRI of the country, SPJN, Narsi Monji, all the good institute of the India or the world are having the online courses. So where you can have the some part-time MBA, continuously reading on the leadership, branding and marketing. This behavior, this is your choice, whether you do or you don't do. But I am very confident, and with my experience of the industry, without focusing on these areas, you will find lot of challenge in your growth, right? So my dear friends, everyone has a talent in them, however not aware, because it is hidden for some. So try it out and finding yours, what talent you have, find out where you are standing and how you can move in your competency and your learning. Analyze yourself, sorry, analyze yourself, where you stand and how you can improve. How will you do this? Ruchira can definitely help you. She is a master in the people development and she is a certified coach. You can contact her later on. So thank you very much for your investing your valuable time with us. And this is time for the questions. As a service, anytime you can write your professional challenges with confidentiality to me, dpgupta4@gmail.com, where I would like to just help you, or you can connect with me in the LinkedIn also, linkedin.com.in Dharampi Gupta 14566767. Thank you very much for the patience hearing, and over to
If anybody is having any question, maybe they can type it in the chat box, or you can unmute yourself and you can directly ask to sir. Anything related to maybe career, anything related to how, about the tagline which we have used today, like why walk when you can fly? So if you have any question related to any content which sir has shared with us, you can ask. Mr. Vijay Dikshit, he is writing,
Yeah.
so currently almost doctors keep distance with pharma people. DRs keep distance with pharma people. How we can operate normal working?
You are very right, Vijay. Thank you very much for asking this question, and you are here. This is the very common problem that all the company entire industry is facing. In this scenario, people been who are having the some content. Now we have to connect the doctors digitally by telecom, WhatsApp call, Zoom calls, and with some digital content. Right? Doctor will not allow the visits as we were doing earlier. Definitely, it will be a big challenge for them. You can have the more and more Zoom meetings with them. You can do the more and more webinars, and you have to connect digitally with them. That is the only way. Visits will be the challenging in the up to next 6 months. That is the my assumption in the industry.
Okay. Okay. All right. He's writing yes, sir.
Any
So,
other questions?
no, not so far. Yes, from Mr. Rajinder Narula. Brand building in this COVID era is looking bit tough, as we cannot connect every doctor digitally through. We are trying through webinars.
Yes. You are absolutely right, Rajendra. I fully agree with you. Brand building will be the tough. So companies which are having the big brands, they will get benefited out of this situation. Companies which are having the very low value brands, they will have the tough time for them. So all the strategists of the industries are saying right now, you have to focus on your core doctors and the core brands. Just leave aside tail end brands. So you have to focus on your core doctors and your core brands, and just leave the tail ends brands and the other small brands of the market.
Okay. So we have another question from Mr. Das. He is
Yes.
asking like, sir, webinar or digital medium is okay, but doctors are not ready to accept digitally. It is a major challenge, sir.
Yeah, you're right, Shambhu. But slowly, all the doctor have to accept the digital way, because now, if you see, the most of the doctors have shifted for the digital consultancy. They have say 60-70% doctors have purchased the digital behavior, digital platform to in touch with the doctors by the patients, and they are consulting the patients on the WhatsApp or by the Practo and other thing. So slowly, this behavior will also change. But definitely in this scenario, the people who are having the good customer connect will only able to make difference in the market. People who don't have the customer connect, they will face the tough.
Meanwhile, till the time people ask their further questions, you've spoken a lot about competencies and the soft skills part as well, which we have to develop and build on when it comes to, when we are thinking to fly. I really want to share only two slides, something from my experience related to what exactly is needed. Sir has already covered in major portion, which I wanted to talk on, and I want to share only one slide which talks about. So there is something in the soft skill, something which we call 21st century skills, which is required. So like Sir has mentioned about team building. Okay, so we usually say that there are 4 C's. Okay, when it comes to soft skill development or competency development. First is critical thinking. Second is collaboration. third is communication, and fourth is creativity. So I was talking about this 21st century skills which is required. So sir has already mentioned about strategic thinking. He had also mentioned about team working. Along with that, yes, communication is very, very important, and creativity. So we all know these things, the soft skills, along with your functional knowledge, technical skills, and the abilities will help you to fly in the future. So the only last thing which I want to talk about is, by any chance, if you are designing a e-learning module for your MRs or AM or RM for anyone in the organization, so there are four things which you must keep in mind. First, share the benefit of training and the value with all the participants who will be attending it. Second, add clear training programs, design it as per their requirements. Third, you have to design on something with which they should be able to recall it. So training, it should not happen that they are attending and then they are forgetting later on, they are not using it. So we need to make it in such way, we need to design it in such way that they should be able to recall it and use it while practicing or doing their work. And last is include clinical applications in the training programs. So this is the only thing which I wanted to share with you all. Most of the things has been already shared by Gupta sir. So Gupta sir, this is it from my side as well. We have received some more questions. Should I tell you, sir, about the questions which we have received?
I am able to read. I am able to read it.
You are able to, right? Chalo, great. So we have received in some questions.
Rajan Narula have said, I expect you more session. It will really help and fulfill our thirst. Thank you, Rajan. We will try to do it in future also. Anurag, sir, I have my own venture serving in surgical and pharma field as a distribution channel. So can you guide how to go ahead as in surgical field? Most of the products are imported from the China, required for the fighting this pandemic, and manufacturing is yet not started in full swing. So what to do till then? Anurag, is a very good question. My answer is that you have to divert. In India is going to have a tremendous demand of the N95 masks, PPE kits, sanitizers, and other thing. You can divert your chain from surgical to on this sector, and later and sooner, I think by August, the thing will become normal for this. So you will able to have your normal business from the August onwards from you. So Anurag, hopefully I am able to answer your question, or you can discuss with me later on.
Question to retain the MSL productivity business. Sir, if you look at the today current scenario, most of the care doctors who are taking care of 40-50 patients, right now it is come down onto the 4 to 5 or 6, 7 patients. To retain the MSL productive IPM, any tips from your side?
Yes, you are right. It will be a challenging situation because these things are going to change in this COVID era. The doctors who were looking after earlier 50 patients will not see the 50 patient in COVID era. That is very short. Right. So the doctors who were having the 50 patient, now they will having the 10 patients. Right. So that's why I'm saying, let's take the more from your core. Let's focus more on your core brands, right? And simultaneously, you will go for the slowly expansion of this. It will be a challenging situation for the industry because in terms of the number of the patients, and let us hope by August the things will become normal in the industry.
Very true, because the person YPM is 4 lakh, now they have come and reached into 1.5 or.
Yeah. No, I fully agree with you. We can discuss later on this also in the detail.
Right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir has already shared his email ID. You can get in touch with him on LinkedIn or on his email ID. You can get in touch with me if you have any requirement. And surely, sir, as a closing note, I may say thank you so much for giving us so much of insight today and, sharing your knowledge with all of us. We will surely get in touch with you again. And thank you so much once again from taking out time from your busy schedule and helping us to understand the key concepts with which why to only walk when we can fly. So
Yeah, thank you.
thank you so much to all. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Stay at home. Anything you wish to say, Gupta sir?
Yeah, thank you very much. Take care of yourself and your family. Follow the social distance and all the instruction of the government. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ruchira. Thank you, Veda. Thank you.